Ah! Oh god, wait, I had no. Oh! No, shh, not yet! Not yet! Hello there, gamers. Hello, hello. My name's Pippa. And today, you guys are gonna wait for an hour before we watch Genshin Impact. TCG. The Prince Cup Atlantic! For an hour. No, really, I'm dumb. Well, quit being dumb. An hour? Yeah, it's an hour of you guys getting to play Suika game. Consider this, chat. You guys can play Suika game for an hour. I'm noticing nobody's joining in. Are you guys already bored of Suika game? Are you guys already bored of Suika game? Then an hour of watching TCG, yes. And for this hour, I will be checking to see if I have Roblox working. I think instead of streaming the collab on Twitch, I'm just gonna, or on YouTube, I mean, I'm just gonna do it on Twitch. I'm your neighbor, thank you. Cause it's kind of a pain to move everything over back to YouTube. So yeah. Although I do have to end stream for like the data. I have to like end and then restart. So all three on Twitch tonight. I don't know about all three. I don't know about all three. Is that Pilkin Boba? No, that's not my name. Yeah, I don't want that on the sponsor stream. Yeah, don't want that. 3 streams? I don't know about 3 streams. We'll see. We'll see how this all turns out. Can we watch Ronald Reagan movies later? No. No, we cannot. 3 streams might be a bit much. It might be a bit much. That might be a bit much. Just a tiny bit. Great, take it or leave it. Oh. Wow. Be like, there we go. Put on some funky music though. I need to open the thing. Get that open. I need to make a post on Twitter. I need to make a Twitter post. Guys, like, okay. Oh. Can I just... Maybe the sponsors would like it if I was like... Ah! No, not play on that. A social media post, but it's a retweet of theirs. Hold on. Ah! Microphone. Live now. Ah! Watch. Action. Oh. Hashtag AstraCarnival. Hashtag ad. Hashtag Genshin Impact. Heck yeah. Very, very nice. Very, very. Why is your profile picture going ham like that? Is there a problem? Is there a Oh, 1 sec. I sneeze. Are you using a different mic or setup or something? Yes, I am nestled into a different room from usual because some stuff is going on. My parents are setting up some stuff, and so I am sitting in a different room on the other end of the house using my laptop. Just so we don't have quite as much background noise as usual. Did the turtle steal your mom? No, they're just like setting up furniture and stuff. Renovation. Not a new. And like their whole bedroom. Their old bed they've had since. As long as I can remember. Mattress. They got a new bed frame and they're putting up new furniture that's nice and matches it. And how are the pets? They're good. Not next to. Otherwise, you dare. You dare. So, and that would be annoying. Heard half of that story. Was it cutting out? I'm cutting out. I gotta hold it closer to my face. Sorry. Okay. Basically, they're doing like they're putting up new furniture and shit, and so you'll hear like and thwack 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 while they're putting shit up. So I am sitting on the other side of the house with my laptop, so I can stream without a bunch of background noise. I love Pip sound effects. Thank you. We had to turn you all the way up when that happened. I'll just hold the microphone. Construction zone ASMR. Yeah, some lovely construction zone ASMR. Wait, what does it sound like? Thwack, thwack, thwack. Ah! Fuck! I pinched my finger on the boards. Thwack, 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 thwack. You sounded really far away. That's because the microphone is on the table. We get a whole stream of this now. I'm so immersed. Man. Especially because they like to argue with each other. My parents love each other, right? My parents... Yeah, why is the screw already stripped? Goddamn cheap screws! Throws the package across the room and then has to go find the screws. My parents love each other, but they don't entirely get along. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very easy for them to start, how do you say, having very loud disagreements. And you're just kind of sitting there like, huh. And I could be like, hey, can you guys, like, keep it down? I'm doing a sponsored stream. But also, I'm doing a sponsored stream, like, smack dab in the middle of the day. After, like, 6, p.m., right? It's reasonable for me to be like, okay, I mean, it's like towards the end of the day, like I gotta work. Um, can you guys like turn the TV down a little bit, stuff like that. But smack dab in the middle of the day is kind of like, I'll just move myself. I'll just move myself. You guys set up your fucking overpriced furniture. I will sit here on the other side of the house and let you do your thing. You can demand some space for your job. You're being too considerate. I mean, when it's like at the normal time, right? I think it's reasonable for me to accept like or to expect like some sort of consideration, right? Because that was like what was agreed upon, right? Like, okay, well, I stream at this time. Can you guys like just keep it down around this time and like not have people over or whatever, like at this time. Or if you do, then like stay on the other side of the house or whatever, or just like keep the volume down. But it's noon, chat. It's noon. I'm not gonna be like, actually, I'm trying to get a paycheck here. Can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut up? I'm trying to earn a paycheck. Be quiet. Yeah, it's noon. They gotta do stuff. It's the middle of the day. It's fine. I like using my laptop every once in a while anyways, because it's handy. It keeps me prepared, right? Like for off collabs and stuff like that. You know? I wonder how Fillion manages to keep her setup so portable. Just gotta compromise sometimes, yeah. And the stream's fine. Microphone's different, audio quality's a bit different, but I got everything I need. If it was like I didn't have a laptop with everything set up and they wanted to do their furniture stuff, I'd be like, okay, can you guys do it on a different day? And I'll, like, maybe I can help you or I can set it up for you. But, like, just for, like, my like, at least while I'm sponsored, can you guys, like, not, yell? But audio still sounds good? That's good. You sound more normal, do I? Phil probably has very minimal cables involved. I mean, I don't have that many cables either. I'm thinking I should get like a wireless mouse for my mobile setup. She breaks her setup, of course it's mobile. It is yeeted across the room. It just makes me wonder how she does it. Like, I should ask her sometime. I guess she must use like a MetaQuest with a, or no, I thought she uses Valve Index. I don't know how she does it. Right now I have too many cords. I have my mouse cord, I have my headphone cord, and I have the laptop cord. And I should be using like an iPhone with like plugged in with USB for the tracking, but I didn't feel like unplugging all that, so I'm just using my webcam. I'm using my webcam tracking. Get a truck and Starlink and then stream in the middle of nowhere? Very tempting. Very tempting. Pipcam tracking, yep. Lillian uses Valve Index and has spent like 10K a year from breaking shit. Why does she get the Valve Index every time? Like, the Valve Index is so expensive. It's so expensive. Probably what she's used to, but it's so pricey. Better sensors for tracking? Man, it's the most capable still. It's good though. The better question is why she keeps breaking it. I mean, that's kind of like a universal thing amongst like dedicated VR people, right? Like people try to use it as like a gotcha for Fillion sometimes, but like if you look at like all of the VR headset channels, they're like all of them are like, yeah, it's gonna break. You're gonna have to buy a new one. I think her process is expedited heavily by her doing, yeah, like the backflips, but Don't you have to get a 3D model? I have a 3D model. I showed it off at the concert. Although I can't really, I guess I can't really use it. Like, just normally yet. That part's a work in progress. Project Melody is a very active VR user and she hasn't broken nearly as many setups as Fillion. Or has she? Or has she? The 3D model was cute. Thank you, thank you. Something to look forward to. Yeah, something to look forward to. Maybe we can get some BGM going. This isn't like the actual... I'm supposed to watch my profanity and stuff, but does it matter if I'm just on a waiting screen? I feel like it doesn't, but I guess I should be more careful. Genshin Rock Remix. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All Genshin Impact, the metal version. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you guys can't hear it. Hold on. There we go. Yeah! Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. You plan on playing before the tournament? I don't have Genshin installed on this laptop. I guess I could try. Maybe I do have it installed. Let me check. Ah! Everything froze for a moment. I gotta download the new launcher. I gotta use the new launcher. I guess I do have it installed here. Quick installation. What was the other one? I'm gonna have to update it. I know I'm gonna have to... What? No local games found. Maybe I don't have it installed? How long does it take? Oh, wait. I don't know how long this is gonna take to install. Can your laptop handle that? The streaming stuff, the Vita stuff plus Genshin? Yeah, it's a good laptop. It's a good laptop. It should be able to. The question is how long is it going to take? By the time it's done downloading, it might be already like... too long, you know? I don't know. It says 11 minutes, but I kind of don't believe that. I don't think that's real. Do you have Genshin on the second phone? I have the phone I use for tracking, and then I have my regular phone. And I don't think I have Genshin on either. Onward! Onward! Don't miss your turn! Onward! 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 Your turn! Onward! Onward! There you go. Oh, the jellies are almost touching. Did you see that video of the guy that tried your VTuber on the budget recommendations? Somebody posted it. I have not watched it. I have not watched it yet. That could be a fun stream, just watching that. Maybe some videos of people trying the coffee. You using a different mic? Yeah. It was cool. It looked pretty cool. Piano! Piano, don't miss your turn! Piano! Piano, the left side of the map! Piano! Piano! Piano, the left side of the map! Piano! 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 Did you intentionally make your waiting room thumbnails rock, paper, scissors? No, I did not. Piano! Whoa! It works so well though. Yeah, I don't know how long this is gonna take to download. We'll see. It'd be cool to do some. It'd be cool to do some polls. I need to like turn down the music a bit for me. There we go. There we go. This guy makes some really cool covers. You can stream it now via Genshin Cloud! What's Genshin Cloud? What is Genshin Cloud? Chat! Chat, I'm here to make some money, chat. Or... No, never mind. I was gonna bribe you guys. I was gonna be like, you know, for a certain amount of dollars, I'll do like push-ups. Cause I like I'm just sitting here. Like, what do I do? Chat. You'll die. I think I'll die. Wait, hold on. I'll do them for free. It's okay. I don't have to monetize everything, I guess. Hold on. But once I get 3D tracking, then I'll charge. Okay. Okay, hold on. Alright. I got the microphone on the floor. Okay. Down! Ah! 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 Oh my god, chat. I don't think I can do it. Chat. Chat, I don't think I can do a push-up. Hold on. Roll push-up, baby. Wait, hold on. Roll push-up. Oh my god, wait. I can't even do the roll push-up. What the fuck? Henry James the Fifth, thank you for the 10 gift pippies. Thank you, Okay, wait, hold on. What about squats? Not squats. Hold on. Okay. Ugh. Wait, squats aren't that bad. Squats aren't that bad. I could do squats. There was a VTuber that was doing like squats for money. It was like $5 for 2 squats. Who was that? Who was doing the $5 for 2 squats? Lumi? Was it Lumi? Pippa secretly ran from Kato Shoujo. Squats burn fat low. Oh, yeah, she was doing $5 for 2. Oh, you should do that. I should do workout streams. Pay me to exercise, chat. This is all install in like 5 minutes. Definitely better. Thank you for 5 GPPs. Thank you. Okay, here, I'll do 2 squats. 5 subs is 2 squats. Hold on. Alright. Down and up and down and up. Hello? Wait, could you guys hear me? Megan is golden gear. Thank you. Thank you. More squat. Okay. 2 more squats. I think I bumped it. I bumped the audio. There we go. Okay. I bumped the audio. Okay, 2 more squats. 2 more squats. Let's go. Down and up and down and up. I'll do 2 more for the other one because I don't know if you guys heard me. Down and up and down and up. I'm kind of a gamer. Keep paying this buddy to be more healthy. It's like a reverse gym membership. If you guys were base, you'd do the squats with me. Oh my god, she's squibbing IRL! How tall are you, Pippa? I consider myself to be a 6'7" black man. Crunches next. How do crunches work? How do crunches work? I don't know. Oh man, are you guys gonna manage to get to beat the game? Lay on back, lift head to knees. Okay. Alright, hold on. Ah! Get down on the floor. Oh, I accidentally hit the mute button. I accidentally hit chat. How do you... Could you hear me? Could you hear me? I just tried doing the crunches! No! Fuck! Okay. Okay. I don't know if you have to beat your knees or not. I'm laying back. I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward, but I can't. No? You just have to like lean forward? You just like lean forward. You don't have to like lean all the way to your knees, right? Because that'd be, ow! That'd be like a sit-up, right? You do the position to comfort? Look up videos? But why? I have my chat to explain. How much to fund Pippa 3D dragging? I should set up 3D dragging. Even when, like, even though I don't have, like, my full model, really, to use. I could just, like, use one on the internet. Who cares? Do a minute of planking? I don't know how you do planking. That's when you, like, lay across 2, like, airplane seats. Crunches are half sit-ups? Just hold yourself up by your forearms. That's it? So it's like kind of a push-up, but not a full push-up. I can do that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, it's starting to burn. 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Ah. Chat, why is that actually hard? Chat. Chat, wait, why is it hard? Why is that hard to do? What? You gotta hold it. I can't hold it! Planks hurt a lot. Who's gonna carry the boats? What do you mean? Because you neglect it. Now you need to do this every day? I don't think so. This Lars, thank you for 5 gift babies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a core workout? I made it to like 30 seconds. When he said, "Is that it?" I giggled. She doesn't know. Ah! Jen, I want to play GenshinImpact. I don't want to exercise anymore. I want to play GenshinImpact. 30 seconds isn't terrible. Seen worse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm fit. Yeah, I've seen the fit, Sticky. Tell your computer to speed up, yeah. My first time I did 2 minutes. Well, you know what, Rowler? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you! Yeah, I'm fit to play Genshin. Exactly. Exactly, Archive Bro. Wait. Oh, just something. I'm an idiot. This is the Fitness Impact stream. TCG. Yeah! I care! Ah! Your voice sounds so much better like this than your normal setup. Is Pippa playing a horror game? Yeah. Yeah. I'm basically playing a horror game. The horror game is fitness. The voice of an angel. I'm sad I don't have all my options and stuff on here though. I don't have my options. Like I can't do echo sound effects and stuff. You know what I mean? I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Channel down, thank you for 5 gift PPs. Here, I'll do 2 more squats. Almost got the Screamo voice down. I could do like a really scuffed karaoke. Alright, squat 1, up. Squat 2, up. Okay, I think I hit my limit for exercise. Thank you guys, but I think I'm done with exercise for the rest of my life. Screamo? What's like a good Screamo song? Hold on. Screamo karaoke. You know what I should do again? Hold on. I should do the JoJo opening again. Karaoke. And I should go full sicko mode. I should go full sicko mode, chat. My parents are gonna be so confused. This is kind of a yelly song. So she did to the Wishy Stardust. 飛躍ねねの目覚めに呼べれて男たちは向かう時と砂を越えるジェニー鎖のゆつなる光舞うカルマ光出たつさだめStand up, stand up, stand up 打ち込むのは Alright now, alright now, alright now 誇りのブレー Break down, break down, break down 拳放つ聖なるビジョン Stand proud Oh yeah, we're kind of killing it Karaoke is more fun when you can jump around. I think I just contracted autism. No! I missed the ending. I should have did Stand proud! What the heck the rabbit doing? Jumping around like a lunatic. Gotta do it again. Nah! Can you go to the 5 PPs? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm starting to realize right now, being on the other side of the house in a relatively open area, like change my stream setup even more than I thought I did. Cause like my stream setup, I'm constantly fighting with my cords. My cords are always getting caught on my chair and like ripping my keyboard down. And like I'm like, there's like no light. There's like no light in my room. I need to I don't know. I need to open it up more. But then it has like worse audio because it like bounces around more. But I don't know. You should buy a powered USB hub. That's what I have because I have too much stuff. I have too much stuff plugged in. Rock. Karaoke. Did you finish part 3? I have not finished part 3. I'm right at the Dio arc. I just witnessed, spoilers, Abdul and Iggy die. They just died. They just died, chat. I don't care about Iggy. Good riddance to Iggy. I don't like Iggy. Chat, is that is that wrong? I don't like Iggy. I don't feel like he was redeemed at all. I seriously don't care. Pet Shop was so cool though. Pet Shop was so cool. Iggy is extremely annoying. I didn't like Iggy at all. They tried doing like the flashback to like Iggy and they were like, oh, look at all the good times. Polnareff was like, I didn't realize that Dilla was too late. Bro, Iggy sucked. Iggy sucked, dude. How did you like Darby? Darby, Terrence Darby? Darby younger? It was okay. I like his older brother more. Kakyoin was really cool. Kakyoin has like been 10 times cooler since putting on the sunglasses. Has Polnareff improved at all, or do you still think he's an ass? I still don't like Polnareff. When I thought Polnareff died, I was like, ah, see ya, sucker. But somehow Araki thought giving Iggy a person's head at the end would somehow make him more lovable, as opposed to the hideous beast he already was at the start. I just don't like him. I don't like Polnareff and I don't like Iggy. They're just not for me. You know what I mean? They're just not for me. Polnareff is, yeah, he's French. I thought like, and don't spoil it if something does come of it, I thought like when he lost half of his earring to that older woman, that like that would be the start of, I guess, more of a change with him. And I guess he hasn't been like terrible, but it doesn't feel like he actually changed or anything. So it was like that one moment, and then his earring magically spawns back on his ear anyways, so any symbolism that was there has been lost because now he just has both earrings again anyways. So it's like, should watch OVA of part 3 because it has more Abdul spotlight. I'll have to check. What do you think of Jotaro and Joseph letting Polnareff think Abdul died? Kind of base. Polnareff sucks, dude. You can't trust him. He's like me. He's an idiot. But now, I'm pretty sure both of them are really dead. Oh, I lost my mind, chat. I lost my mind at Vanilla Ice. You cannot defeat my stand, Cream. Okay. They named his stand Cream? That's his... So you're telling me we have a character named Vanilla Ice, and his stand's name is Cream. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Can I spoil a stand name? No. Unironically, Cream can beat Goku and Superman. Cream is pretty cool. He's like, he reminds me of like a Digimon. No, he reminds me of like Ran out of Egyptian gods. Yeah, they seriously just ran out of Egyptian gods. They were like, what do we name this one? I guess maybe Osiris's wife would have been a bit too soon. From now on, stands will either be songs or bands. Someone was eating ice cream in the meeting. It was so funny listening to them say pool ice. I could not believe. I could not freaking believe. They kept saying cool ice, and then you hear them actually say vanilla ice. And it's like, oh my god. Stop! Stop, I can't take it seriously. How am I supposed to take this character seriously when he looks like an off-brand He-Man and his name is Vanilla Ice? What are you doing? I love Creeps, but the guy with the shadow stand was too much for me. Yeah, I think that's the only episode... Or, I guess it's 2 episodes, but... I think that's the only episode in part 3 where I was like, this feels like it could have been something else. You know, this doesn't necessarily seem like it needed to be here. I don't know. Respect the artist's vision and everything, but I did not like the sets Alessi set episodes. Those were weird. And I know, like, but Pippa, the whole show is weird. But, like, have you been liking the new OP? I prefer Stand Proud. I prefer Stand Proud. I'll need to rewatch part 3. Sorry, no spoilers. End of the World banger. I don't know which one that is. I don't know which one that is. OP does not pop off. Sound effects. Heads up, don't skip the second OP. I haven't been skipping the second OP. Netflix like autoplays past the ending usually. Thank God it doesn't skip past the Oingo Boingo endings, because those are just soul. Man, Boingo and Whole Horse, that was so good. That was so freaking good. Boingo and Whole Horse ending, chat. Oh my god. 信じてるよ。オインゴボインゴブラザーズ。俺はオインゴ変身できる。Whole Horse is so peak. Wait, but this is wait. Wait, this is the normal one. We need the Whole Horse one. I accidentally clicked on the regular one. The regular one's so good too. Yeah, this is the first one. Oingo kind of looks like Whole Horse in the art. Not his regular character design. I saw Oingo Boingo slander on Twitter. I think anyone who slanders Oingo Boingo does not understand. Imagine hating Oingo Boingo. So good. Okay, now, so that's the regular one. Now listen to the... Here's the Whole Horse one. 信じていいのか？信じてよ。ホルホースボインゴコンビ。コンビ。 That whole horse is so cool. I want a whole horse spin-off. There is one? Oh, it's manga only. Ah, I gotta read that. I gotta read that. Read it after part 4? After watching part 4? Okay. God, it's so good. What glove? I don't think it's canon. It's not canon. What was it in the world? Oh my god. Such peak, dude. Such peak. Full Horse and Boingo is an incredible combo. That is, man, Araki, he cooked. He cooked. Does canon as the Rohan stuff? I don't know what the Rohan stuff is. The way Kakyoin was nerfed in 3 episodes, that mean could delete the world? Oh. Kakyoin's powers really shifted strangely. Like, I thought his power was to, like, control people like puppets. And he had the stuff with, like, the painting in the beginning. I thought that was, like, something. But then Kakyoin's ability just becomes Emerald Splash! Like, okay. Resting. No spoilers! Emerald Splash. Emerald Splash! What the fuck was the painting about? I don't know. What was the point? They changed the stamp seemingly for no reason. Yeah, I thought, like, I really liked Hierophant Green in the like how he like crawled into the body and like controlled people. I thought that was like, I thought there was like a lot of potential setup for that, or like stuff that they could do with that. You know what I mean? Like that could be like part of like the Dio fight. I've not seen the Dio fight yet. Don't spoil it. Hierophant Green is whack. I don't know what his actual power is. I do not understand what Hierophant Green's actual power is. It seems to just be Emerald Splash and Stretch. Is the theory that Jonathan had his stance since part 2? That's how he knew what they will say? Oh? I lost my mind when he did the predicting thing. I don't remember when he did it last, but I'm mad that Jonathan's not the one, or Joseph. I'm mad that Joseph's not the one that took down the Darbys. I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Old Man Joseph was like the perfect counter to those two, you know? You have like the con men. Well, Joseph's whole thing is like predicting what other people are gonna do. He took down Darby Jr. He just followed Jotaro's plan. But he did. He's the one playing the video. He didn't come up with the plan. Jotaro did. Jotaro came up with the plan. And Old Man Joseph caught on to it. Hierophant Green is a close-range stand that can compress and stretch so he overcomes the downsides. But he had other abilities! He had other abilities, like being able to control people's bodies. Joseph was winging it, though, yeah. Yeah, Jotaro was the mastermind behind the plan. Old Man Joseph just did, like... just controlled the game after. Whose soul would you bet the Darby? It was because of the Dio seed? I feel Joseph got sidelined for Jotaro to look cooler. The bad thing of having 2 protagonist characters. Yeah. really biased. It like me personally, for it to be like the best, in my opinion, I think it should have been less Polnareff episodes and more more Abdul, more Old Man Joseph, more Jotaro. I feel like Polnareff got too many episodes. Because the problem is he's like super involved in a bunch of arcs, and each he's super like so part 3, right? Like the episodes are broken up into 2 parts, right? It's so much. I feel like Polnareff got too little. He got way too many. The Polnareff ate in his house. It's like Old Man Joseph stuff was so. I don't know. I feel like they didn't make the most of. I guess like his how he used to be. I guess they could have tied it in more. Literally watching part 3 of JoJo right now while Abdul stand a fried chicken. It looks like a shoe. Like it. Manji-san Toretto. Abdul got the least time. Abdul spent the first season of part 3, quote unquote, dead. It barely got to do anything. He got the one cool fight against Polnareff, and then he's gone. If you like Whole Horse, you'll love part 7. Heck yeah. They have the side cast do more in parts 4 through 6. Oh. Characters live through that? He's really into JoJo now. But Pippa Abdul can use Fire Blast. That's why he's so cool! That's why he's so cool! What do you mean? You're gonna have to read it? 7 is a few years from being animated? No! Yeah, faking his death. Abdul spent the first half of part 3 faking his death. And then spends the last fight of part 3 actually dead. He dies immediately. Abdul walks into Dio Manor and is like, I'm out. Araki was concerned about Abdul being too powerful, so I had to fridge him. That makes sense. You just know Abdul is crazy powerful. Like, he ran from Dio initially, right? So it's kind of like, oh, well, if he was really strong, he would have fought Dio head on. But you can just imagine how cool. I don't know what, like, how Dio's stand and stuff is going to work yet. No spoilers. But, like, in part 1, he had, like, the ice abilities and stuff, you know? So, like, him against Abdul would have been so cool. Abdul's even stronger in the OVA, like, actually broken. Man. Spoilers. She will learn. I wish they did more with, like, his fortune teller thing, too. I don't know. It would have been interesting for, like, a whole episode to be based around, like, Old Man Joseph and Abdul doing, like, prediction stuff. That would have been made for, like, a really cool, like, enemy stand, right? Like, an enemy stand that can, like, change the future somehow or something, or can, like a false prophet or something who gives people false visions, and you could have had, like, Old Man Joseph and Abdul seeing, like, 2 different futures. It could be cool. We can all change the future, Pippa. Okay, you know what I mean. Yeah, so like a reverse Oingo, exactly. Like a foiled Oingo. R5 works? Don't say anything, chat. Just you wait. But Abdul's dead! Abdul's dead! Yeah, don't say anything past part 3. Just keep watching. Okay.
like very consistent and a drop.
It's protect maybe
Pretty equals more better, but this is a sign overload versus Bennett. Sign overload versus Bennett. Double revive. Let's see what happens.
Wait, was it cutting out? Was it cutting out? You're back now? That's weird. I think I keep pressing the button by accident. I think I keep accidentally pressing the button. Oh boing, go bananas! Pippa, did the voice get you? The voice got me! Couldn't hear you at all. Yeah, I probably accidentally hit the mute button. I keep doing that. Alright, chat. Say goodnight to Suika game. Say goodnight to Suika game, chat. Hang on. Sorry. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Suika game. Goodbye, Suika game. Goodbye, Suika. Good night, Suika Prince. See you another day. Guys, we'll see you next time. Maybe next time Suika game can come to our house. Just talk JoJo the whole time. Ah, there's 2 chat boxes.
Ting mid roll. Don't.
Okay, so
Is it capturing?
this
It's
is
not
just
capturing.
a typical day for Ting, I think. That's why he has, you know,
Yeah,
how
look at
many
his
Omni?
face.
6
There's, like-
Omni. He's so calm.
Like
Look at
as
him.
always,
Look at his heart rate. He's like
Why is
not
it not
even breaching
capturing?
100. He's just like, this is, you know, this is usual.
It's an average day for Ting.
Capture!
There's the Catherine fast swap to Sino, and the
Wait.
overload is going to send Robot Wizard's Bennett into Herald. Of
What
course,
the
we
heck?
know Robot Wizard has that Leave It to Me fast swap over to Bennett first with the talent. I wonder if he's going to do that now. It's important to get talent off, but then you
There
lose
we
that
go.
fast swap.
Little
True.
scuff.
I think fast up in this matchup isn't
scuff.
actually that critical because you're not dealing with anything like freeze that would prevent you from continuing with your prepare skills or anything like that. It is just the overload. And also, Ting doesn't have a lot of dice generation in this deck. He is running the Paimons, that does help a little bit, but overall, this isn't something like Double Dragon Magic or even
I
Herald
don't know why it
Claymore, where
reset.
with Gilded, with Timaeus, with Lyre Songs, you're able to go from
There we
0
go.
dice to like 16 instantly. So
I'm loud.
Ting really typically only has 2, maybe 3 skills to work
It
with.
kinda be
and
loud.
that fast
Genshin
swap
card
isn't
game. Genshin
going
card
to
game.
come into play more often than not.
Yeah, that's very true. But I do
Ah!
think that this
Boing,
start is still
boing,
pretty good for Ting.
bananas.
There
Ba,
is
ba,
the
ba, ba, ba.
fast swap coming
How's the
out
audio on
of
this?
Robot Wizard. This has to be over to
How's the
Bennett
audio on
to
this?
use that talent burst.
Pretty loud. Is it still loud?
Yeah, so
I place my
Bennett
card
talent
face
here is gonna
down
be
and end
super,
my
super
turn.
big. It's going to
Sounds
heal
fine?
Bennett
Okay.
up to 6 HP, but I mean, if Ting has Tada into skill, it
I
doesn't
wanna
matter.
close our
because
YouTube
Sino
chat
will
to save
overload
memory.
and Bennett will fall.
I don't know
but
how to
it's
do
going to
that.
be really
I think
critical
it'll,
for
like, reset
next
the
turn because
thing.
that means that both Herald
It's fine.
and Cube,
It's fine.
each of their hits is going to be buffed by a +2 damage
Should be
multiplier.
mono love. Yeah, this was
That
made by
is
Sheena.
scary. Of course, you know, Ting has not drawn Sino's talent just yet for his own +2 modifier, but
I'm like,
there is
why am I
the
like
swap.
frowning?
Has the perfect dice needed. There is the talent.
I'm so
Now,
like sad and
healing
droopy
and
compared
the
to how I
+2
should
damage
look.
bonus are going to come into effect, but look what got discarded.
Wait, there's a Genshin card
It's-
game? Yeah.
It's the overcharged ball. Yeah, so the way
It is.
Prospector's Drill works is that when you equip it, it will
I guess
give
a
your
lot of people
character
do not
2
know about
instances
that.
of damage reduction, like per
And
turn.
Clara rigging? Wait,
and then
did
when
Clara
you
do the
take
rigging?
damage,
I
it
don't
will
remember.
discard the highest original
remember
cost
who did
card
the
in
rigging.
your hand, and then give your character +1 damage, and then it will also give them
There
plus
should be a little
one
X,
draw when
but
they
then
do
I
a
think
skill
it'll
per
resize the
stack
video
number.
player, and I gotta
Look at
resize
Ting. Look at
it.
Ting's face cam. He's thinking so hard.
Alright,
He's
there
like,
we go.
why did Robot
That's
Wizard
cool.
let me apply
That's cool.
Pyrodom? He's not going to
Laura's
take the bait.
talented.
He's not going to take out Bennett. He's just going to swap over to Shevers.
Yeah, so what's going to happen here is if Ting eliminates Bennett, it just gives Robot Wizard a free swap over onto the Abyss Herald. And of course, we talked about that, right? Being able to double
Live
dip
Pippa
into
reaction.
Bennett +2 will allow it
Live
to do, what is
Pippa
it, 4
reactions.
into 3, 7 damage with the Herald skill.
That's
before
scary.
She said so on her
Revive
early
pops.
stream,
That'll
huh?
be more damage than just letting Robot Wizard punch on Bennett.
But the range to
That's
like.
what's going to happen here. I didn't see what card was tuned. I think it was Storm Terrors. Tuning that Storm Terrors, go for normal. Just healing Bennett up to
move my
7
laptop?
here.
To be on the ground.
And what is this? This is a fast swap
I
back
just,
to Sino. That
you know,
swap's still like,
it's
wait.
my stream. I'll
Oh,
lay
it's a
on the
turn?
ground if I
Alright.
want to.
Okay, I see. So he wanted to end first. That's why he used his fast swap there.
Get nice and
so
comfy,
those
chat.
3 Omni are gonna go to leave
Nice and
in,
comfy.
Talent, there it is.
Take our
He's
legs
too
up and do that
talented.
little girly thing.
One of the tags he brought was professional top decker.
They won't
I'm
know.
not surprised. Like, look at
They
this
have no
guy.
idea.
And then there's also Liben too. Liben can top deck at Gamblers, and we're actually just rolling
Can
in
I use
it.
my mouse on the ground?
We're gonna have to see.
I can't.
I mean, it's just an average day for Ting.
Nice
Yeah,
and
Ting
comfy
mid
with a
roll.
cold beer.
Happens.
I wish I had a cold
Yo,
beer.
so here's the thing. Maybe Robot Wizard is planning on losing
Go
this
boy.
game
Go
Oh,
boy.
Logan. Okay, look at that.
to make Ting underestimate him.
Okay, okay.
Can I do a
And then
collab
Robot
song with
Wizard
somebody
will
with that, I wonder?
Sweep 3-1.
All right, I believe.
Wait, I
believe.
wonder who
So,
else in Face
a cool
Connect
thing
is a
Ting can
JoJo
do
fan.
here actually is not play talent. Okay, so Sino right now on skill.
Lord
will
Gang, don't rise up.
I think we just got overcharged ball last time, so it will be 6 damage.
Yep,
with
6
the
damage.
overload,
Watch
so
out
it
for
doesn't
the
matter.
turtle.
But assuming that wasn't the case, if you didn't discard last
Actually,
round
I wonder
and
where
had
the
the plus
turtle
one,
is.
Right.
what Ting can do here is because
I wonder if they just locked it in the
Countdown to the Show
bathroom.
and Sino talent are both the same cost.
Right?
There has to
Ting
be
can
some.
do-
There
oh,
has
wait,
to
no,
be.
no,
There
it's
has to
overcharged
be at least
ball.
one person in
No,
Face
I
Connect.
was-
Who's in the
Alright, I was
JoJo?
thinking you're wrong. So, if Ting had macarons and overcharge ball, what Ting can do is hover the Tada
I'm
on
gonna go through
Sino,
everybody's debuts,
then
and I'm
if
gonna
it's- if
check
he
and
sees
see
the
who
overcharged
put
ball
who put
attack the
JoJo
opposing
as their
player,
like.
you'll know it discards the overcharged ball
This is
instead of the macarons, and that's some like min-maxing he can do.
As much of an interesting play as that is, it looks like it is just going to be an elemental skill from Sino. He now has
Let's check.
4 stacks and transformed into his burst form. And
check
because of the
some stuff.
overload reaction, he generated one of
Let's
those
check
balls.
some stuff.
Yeah, and also, if for those of you curious how Sino just transformed in the middle of a
Invert
turn,
the rest
Sino
of Vase.
just received a rework
It's so
this
popular,
pack,
there's gotta
where
be-
I think it's
Ah.
once per turn when you use his
There's gotta be
elemental
somebody
skill,
else
he
who
will
likes
gain
it.
1 stack, and his max stack count went from 6 to 8. So you have a longer duration on his powerful form.
Yeah, I remember, Sino wasn't very, like, played earlier. He wasn't very
No
popular.
talent!
Oh, wait.
Aw, unlucky.
Wait.
Talent
has
and
shown
Countdown to the
up
Show were
brain
both 3
rot.
costs, and because Herald hit Sino, it was going to discount the original highest cost card.
Hold on.
Ting just
Let me
lost
use
the
this
coin
until it
flip.
runs
Wait,
out.
did
I can't believe we
Skill
got Gold
without talent?
Kappa.
Yes.
Why?
He was gambling it would discard Countdown.
They're so locked in. Yeah, they're barely moving.
Okay.
You
well,
would think
here's
the camera's
ball,
frozen,
and
but
there's
they're
the
just so-
ball, and this is
they're
going
just
to be
so
an
slow.
overload.
Their heart rates are
Pyro
pretty low.
application on that Herald.
So
heart
the
rates are pretty
reason
low.
Ting did not play Talent earlier is because Talent, if Sino is at 4 stacks and you do a skill, it will make him do
I'm gonna
plus 2
ask. I'm
damage.
gonna
So
ask
from
in the
5 base to
Discord if
7
anybody
base.
likes
But the thing
JoJo.
is, the talent damage amplification only works once per turn. Right?
I see.
And by saving the talent, Sino could skill on Herald without using the overcharged ball in order to
Like
instantly
talking in the
knock him out
random
of his
channel.
revive.
The general
And then he
channel.
could Tada overcharged ball and knock him out
Does
later, right?
anyone like
And then because he had
JoJo?
countdown, it was a 50-50
The
between which one
Bazaar
would get tuned. So Ting was being
Adventure.
greedy and trusting in the high roll a bit too much.
I see. Well,
Here you
we're
yeah,
gonna
but
have to
the
see how he
code would be
responds
like,
here,
I want
because
to
with
know
the overload
somebody
from
in the
Herald
company
onto
who likes JoJo.
Electrocube. By the way, Robot Wizard did use rock paper
Alright,
scissors.
let's
So
go.
no, we'll do it later. We'll do it.
I,
we'll do it after the
I
match.
was
We have 2
talking to
matches,
Lumi
Yu-Gi-Oh.
about stuff, and I was like, "Do you want to
now
talk about
Ting
anime?" And she
has
was
to
like,
deal with this
"I don't
rock,
like
paper,
anime,"
scissors
and I was
combo
like,
with Bennett first.
It was also 1 dice, by the way.
"She doesn't dislike
double
anime, you know.
gold
She's
too.
just
the way you
she's
do 2
just
cost
very."
bonus, of course, it costs 2 a run
She's
to play
just
as
very
you saw. And then
particular.
end phase, if you do not end on the character with the artifact equipped, it will give you 2 stacks up to 4. And then if you, because Robot Wizard did not end on Q for 2 rounds in a row, it
Dead.
has 4 stacks, and for each stack of the golden
You
troop,
star one,
it will
thank you,
reduce
thank
your
you.
elemental skill or burst by the
She
corresponding
has bad
amount of
taste. She
stacks.
does.
Ting calculating
should make a
those
Genshin
breakpoints
anime!
so well, knowing Sino would only be brought to 1 HP.
They need to
and
make a
going for
Genshin
that
anime, it'd be
electro
so good.
application onto Electro Cube. Now has no dice to work with, and Robot Wizard could very well go for another action after this.
Yeah,
use my link!
Can swap back to Herald
The Prince Cup Atlantic, use my link! Go watch the AstraCarnival on their actual pages on Twitch and YouTube and
100
Twitter.
damage on every instance will make Herald's skill do a grand total of 9
They do?
HP.
Are they working on it?
That is a bit terrifying.
They
Who are
might
you
be
gonna
working on
sacrifice
one.
if you're Ting? I mean,
So,
look at that timer going down.
yeah, he's
Might be
really
working.
thinking
I
here.
got you.
But he
The
does have
first
Catherine
Templa's
and
not
the
in
Dawn
the
Winery,
JoJo.
so he will have turn priority. I think this does make sense. Dea
Is
is the
she?
one you sacrifice first because... Whoa.
It is a double swap over
Tenma
to
likes
Dea because
big
it's a
buff
fast
guys.
action, and then over to Chevreuse, and it's also free because of the 2 stacks of Dawn Winery. Of course, Dawn Winery, a card
full
that
of
has
buff
only
men, yeah.
recently gained popularity.
Yeah, it's because
It
of
was
its
announced
recent
a few
buff.
years
Now,
back,
instead
it's
of
being
giving
made
you
by
one
UFO
free fast
people.
per round, it gives you 2, allowing
Just
you
referenced
to
it a few
basically
times.
instantly
Oh, the
repay
timer.
I'm gonna
its
go back.
cost.
I'm gonna go back and look
The
at
timer
it.
is ticking
Yeah.
down.
Wait, what if I just
What is
type in
Ting going to do
Miami?
here? This is not
Google.
looking great. It will be a Lotus on Dea.
Okay, so we're eating the Lotus on Dea here because if we just swap to Dea instead, Robot Wizard swaps Herald, and then the first instance of Herald's skill will instantly knock out Dea, and then after that, the second skill will take out another character. But this way, I think Dea is able to live on 1
not
HP,
saying
and in which
anything
case
come up.
Ting can use it to soak up some damage next turn, and we will instead just sacrifice the Chevreuse. I think this is fine as both of Robot
not seeing
Wizard's
the trailer.
characters are
I mean, I
already
saw it, but I
super
thought
low
it was
HP,
just
and
like
the extra
a-
damage
like
from
a-
Overload will not
like a trailer
change
for the
any
game.
breakpoints.
I see. I've been watching
Have you seen
these
Baki?
players' heart rates, by the way. They
no.
are fluctuating so
What did you say, no?
much. You know, Robot Wizard's going between like 90 to 110 every time it's his turn. It just spikes. And same with Ting. He looks so
Oh, I need to
stoic,
ask.
but that heart rate is betraying him.
Yeah, they're starting to feel the pressure now. We are entering into the final stages of Game 1, and with the stakes so high, you
So
cannot
high.
afford to make a mistake.
So, I mean, I just want to talk about the prize pool for the top 4. Of course, first place is 16,000 USD. Second place is
What?
8,000. Third place is 5,000. And fourth place is 3,800 USD, 3,800, which is still a lot.
Yep.
And all these players have at least hit the
16,000?
4th place mark.
That is
Time to
true,
get
and
down to business.
interesting play from Robot Wizard. Going for the
$16,000
Electric Normal attack,
for first
replacing
place?
a Golden Troop with
This is a
Gamblers. And yeah, for normal into Burst.
Wow, this is something
That's
we
more than,
rarely
like,
ever see here.
other
that is an
tournaments.
overload onto Sino, and how much is that summon going to do?
It will do 1 damage.
Okay.
I think both
So
both
how do you
stats
play
of
this cool
Prospector
game?
Drill was used
Well,
this turn, so it shouldn't have any
You
damage
have 3 main
reduction.
cards.
So that Burst should only
You
do
have your
a
effects
single
on the
damage.
side?
It'll either do 1 or 0,
Yeah.
none of which matters because Sino is dead to a single attack no matter what.
A lot of
What's more
casters.
important, potentially, is that Electrocube Burst makes it so swaps cost 1 extra dice.
Oh, there's Tada.
There's Tada.
Hold on.
Tada.
Overload onto Herald.
Oops.
There's the overload onto Herald. Herald doesn't have his revive, but Electrocube does. And what I'm worried about... Oh, there's Fresh Wind.
Wait.
What I'm really worried about is Robot Wizard has that
Okay.
Lotus. So, you know, if Electrocube...
So these are your dice.
revive
You can
is
re-roll them.
triggered,
He
and
kept
that
this
Lotus
dice
goes
and
onto
he re-rolled
Electrocube,
these
and
other
Dea's the
ones.
only one left.
Wait.
These are your
Ting
3
just
cards
top
in
decked
play.
Fresh Wind.
These are your like
Yeah.
effect cards that are
I
like
see
cards that
that.
you played that have
That's his
like
turn.
Herald is 4
ongoing
HP
status
with no
effects.
revive.
Okay.
Electrocube
This is how much
skill
HP you
only
have
does 2
left.
damage base right now.
This is a
Okay,
summon,
right
so
now.
these are like
Taking
extra
some of, yeah,
damage
1
dealers,
more
and they have
healing,
like other
if top
effects and
decks hit his
stuff.
second Macrons or
The
something.
plugin works today, yeah.
Skill into skill.
Yeah.
Just skill wins.
I'm like laying on the floor, resting my head against my arm, like I'm at a girl's birthday party or slumber party.
And that gives us
Okay.
a draw, so we can top
These
deck
are the
something
cards that
like
you have in
So
your hand.
If you Tada, does that just break the shield from Prospectors?
It
Does actually
will-
hurt you?
Yeah.
It won't do physical damage to you because it is 1 physical damage, and then
Wait a minute.
Prospector's Drill
Wait a minute.
reduces damage by 1.
Wait, there it is. This Paimon's gonna get discarded. And what do we draw? It's White Glove. I don't think that's what we want, but there is the Fresh Wind.
So
Herald is definitely going to fall here. Just so a normal attack. Preserve
Sorry.
those electro
Okay.
dice. But the question is, what does Robot Wizard do?
Well, what the hell?
no, there's no way.
I don't know what that alert is.
This guy's cheating.
He's not cheating. He's just a professional top decker.
Okay, anyways.
No way.
Robot Wizard's
Oh! And this means you're dead. Wait, he revived!
So is that Ting does not have a second woven, which means after
But there's
this,
no
there is
way.
not enough dice for
There's
second
no
action,
way.
and it looks like the artifact on Sino wasn't gamblers. It was
Oh
in
my
fact
god.
another Heart of
This
Cavalry.
guy has a bunch of
There isn't
dice.
enough
This
dice
guy
for
has
the
no
game
dice.
this
It is so
turn.
over.
But the thing is, if Ting is
Hold
able
on.
to outlive
It's so over. There's just no way. There's no way. He needs these for his attacks. He can hit him just like once. And then this guy will die. Because he has he has 1 defense, so he needs to hit him for at least 2 damage. He needs to hit him for at least 2 damage.
There's not enough dice for 2 skills, basically.
And then
There shouldn't.
she has no defenses. And he has this summon. So basically, he just needs to do 2 damage here. And 1 damage here. And then his summon will take them out.
But Ting replaced Heart of Cavarina on Sino. If he top decks a second woven, it
Ting
is
has 4
Ting's
cards he
game.
can play. Oh, true.
I wonder how many cards are left in Ting's deck. Like, what are the odds he actually gets his other woven?
I think it's like somewhere like 1 in 15.
True.
Okay.
Ting could recover
So
using
it's-
his
what you're
cards.
saying is that it's possible
This
for him
one's
to
a
succeed.
free
It's
swap
extremely
card, if I remember
unlucky,
correctly.
unlikely.
I don't know what this one does. I
Unlucky
can't tell what this is.
No.
I
It'd be
don't know
unlucky
this
for
card.
Robot Wizard. It's a 1 in 15
He doesn't
chance,
have any
more
health or
less.
anything right now, though, so...
See,
As far as I
Robot
can
Wizard
tell.
during his interview with Slacks earlier said this is what he was afraid of. He is afraid of Ting getting lucky. Ting is notorious for high rolling. There
I
you go,
think
there's
this is a
2.
healing
There
card.
is
I don't
5
know.
dice for the first rock,
But it's a
paper,
food item,
scissors
so usually
combo.
it's either
As
health
long
or not
as
take
Ting
damage.
does not top deck a second woven, I think it is impossible for him to win.
But that Heart of Cafarina. Look how calm Ting is. He's so stoic.
He trusts in the high
His-
roll.
Trusts in the high
His
roll.
heart rate, man. It's
So, I
barely
mean,
gone up.
Either way, this is the upper bracket. It's only game 1.
It's
Whoever
barely
loses
gone
this
up.
is
Oh,
still in
I'm
the
like
tournament.
getting into this now. Oh!
There's a Lotus out of Robot Wizard. We're burning that Pyro
Oh.
Res. We're drawing a card.
What? There's no way! There's
He's
no
got the
way!
damage cards. He can attack him. He's about to knock him out. That's an oh!
Possible!
Oh! He pulled the 1 extra dice that he needed. He pulled the 1 extra dice that he needed, chat.
Tears in my eyes.
There's no way that just happened. You can see it on Robo Wizard's face. Like, he doesn't believe it. He just top decked Lotus and Woven in the same turn.
The heart of the cards.
15 for both.
I
Like, each
actually
one
have
was
tears
1 in
my
15.
eyes. Look at his expression here. Like, they're both
Oh.
laughing at this. You know, these 2 players are very, very good friends. They even said they were practice partners for this tournament because they weren't going to face each other. But I actually have tears in my eyes.
That's Ting just rolled 2 chances of like 1 in 15s back to back. What is this?
This is an exciting day 2 here on the caster's desk. Let me tell you, Sumi and I are
I give her
screaming.
little cat ears and tail.
Let's look at his highlights.
There's-
Let's watch it again.
There's actually no way.
What happened?
This is kind of insane. This is kind of insane, chat.
Okay, let's compose ourselves. We have to get into a
That's
game
kind of
2.
insane.
It
1
looks
in
like
15
Prince
chance
has a
to draw that
Actually,
card.
tears in my eyes.
Oh, but like, I mean, great play from Ting by like
Wow.
playing the Macrons earlier though to make sure Sino was living on just 2 HP, which gave him just enough wiggle room to work with to ta-da himself, and also be able to just top deck Lotus into Pyro Res. If it was
That's
any
insane.
other combination of cards,
Gotta risk it to
Ting
make it? Yeah.
100% loses that game, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
It would have been so over because
Sorry.
this would have taken out
I'm
her
collecting
most
myself.
likely.
So that was.
He
definitely
had
one
so
look
many
at this.
dice.
And you see the
Wow.
reactions there. Like, that it was so lucky. But here's our deck selection. Of course, this is.
The guy was on the last 4 cards in his library, was he?
So, Ting winning with that Sign Overload deck can no longer top deck 2 Wolfens and a Lotus.
Look, we call him the High Roller for a
Man.
reason, and this game shows us why. The Ting mid roll strikes again, taking game
That was
1
insane.
off of Robot Wizard.
But Speaking of winners,
that was
we
insane.
have 2 raffle winners below. So if you see your UID there, congratulations, you've won 1,000 Primo Gems each. And if you'd like to enter our next raffle, because there is a raffle with 2 winners happening every game, make your way on over to the AstraCarnival YouTube channel specifically.
Launchbox, thank you! Thank you!
Also, there is a QR
I've been subbed to this big rabbit on Twitch for 12 months. What's wrong with me?
Between
You're
these
crazy.
players' face cams, you know, if you scan it, it will send you to.
You
a
can
feedback
scan the
form
code, leave
where
feedback, say
you
how
can
much
tell
you
us
love
your
watching
thoughts on
Pipkin
how we're
Pippa.
doing here.
Commentate.
And also make sure you're following the Astra socials for more information later.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you do all that, you too can roll just as mid as Ting. But man, that was a game 1, all right, I gotta say.
Man, that was a game. I'm still like, wow, that
was
a
crazy.
game. And I don't know if he can beat that. That was honestly.
No,
Fine, I will.
it
Thank
was
you.
a roller coaster of
Thank
emotions, like Ting, Sino, 1 HP,
Thank you.
top decks, Lotus.
Where is it? Well, it's
Interwoven.
gone now.
The only 2 cards
It's
that lets
gone
him
now.
win the game, and he just does it.
You can use my link.
It was very impressive, but what do you think is going to happen now? What do you think Ting's
Well,
going to roll with now that he can't play that deck
The
again?
good news
Tip on
is
wrestling
Overload,
commentary? I don't know
probably
anything
one of
about
our
wrestling.
Better performing decks currently in the Prince Cup Atlantic is no longer open for Ting because this is Conquest format. He won with it, you can't play with it anymore. But go to Kenki. If we're rolling so hard already in game 1, go to the deck notorious for rewarding good rolls.
Man, you know, Ting's history with Magu Kenki specifically is already so impressive. I think Ting
Say,
is
bah,
the
God,
player,
and what a
we were
maneuver.
joking around that he gives AstraCarnival their highlights during the Prince Cup season because he.
Oh,
keeps
God,
up
how'd he
against
do that?
He high rolls.
Yeah, the high rolls it.
And gets such good moments for us to watch like that. And, you know, Magu Kenki deck, that is going to be another good one, I think. Whether he high rolls or low rolls, it's just fun to watch.
I mean, Magu Kenki is like the quintessential high roll deck. Cryo skill, Animo skill, Electro skill, double fast swap.
He broke him in half, bah, God.
Like Hulk's burst, and then
That's on
suddenly your
Raiden and
opponent's
TCG.
Characters do not exist.
Do you think Robot Wizard is going to read Ting after that match? Do you think he's going to...
I don't know. I've
Guess
only
what
ever
he's
played
gonna play
against her.
next
She's
and
not in
counter
my
him?
decks.
Okay, look, this is like metagaming a little bit, but coming off the back
And she's
of
kind of,
such a
she's
high
just
roll
kind of
game,
okay, I guess.
There's no way you don't play the deck notorious.
I
for
don't
rewarding
I don't
high
play
rolls,
like
right?
meta
Surely.
or anything, right?
I
I'm
guess
not
so.
like
You
I
know,
just do
you
my
have to
dailies.
keep
I
going
just
off your
enjoy the
wins.
game,
Yeah,
you
you
know?
Yeah.
You know, strike it while the iron's hot, right? Ride the
I'm not like
momentum.
super locked in.
Ride the wave.
So I like
Something that some players have
my decks are
you know,
like
face troubles with. Kevin Z just yesterday
Ganyu,
kept playing that
Shenhe,
Kazuha
Sucrose.
Promo
Oh,
Freeze
that
deck.
that didn't go well.
I feel like, you know,
that
it
is
was
for
probably a
chumps,
mixture of
exactly.
just not getting the right things, and also just your mental gets shot when you lose and lose and lose.
Yeah,
in the
it's
same
like
deck.
I brought this deck, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
must be good. I'm gonna go try for it. It's also a little bit of you know, I have to win with this deck anyways, right?
How are they doing?
Go
$16,000 rewards.
Maybe,
Are
like,
they?
these matchups are good for me. Like,
Is this
go
is
for
this
the
like
win on
really
this deck, and
popular?
it's easy sailing after that.
I think a lot of players have done that as well. I think that's
Outside the
normally what
English-speaking
players
community
tend
too?
to do. They will pick the winning matchup, even if they know they're going to have a difficult game later on.
$16,000 is an
just
insane
try to
pot for an
get one win
esports
down, because
tournament.
That's going to improve your mental. These games are so long sometimes, and you
Genshin
have to
prints
wait
money?
for other people to play
That's
before
like
you're on the
that's like
stage, there's
insane.
seniors,
You would think
and
more people would get
so
into
try
this
to
just
stay
because of like
but
how insane the
we're
pot
getting
is.
ready for our game
That's
here.
16,000 for first place
See
and then
what these
$8,000
players
for
choose.
second place. And
Yeah, we'll have to
was it
wait
$6,000 for
on
third?
that. I
Like
can hear
that is
the
an
background.
insane tournament pot.
All right, what is it? It is Sayu.
Ooh, okay, so Sayu is a great consistent deck, great Hydra app, especially if you're playing.
Remember the guy that won millions of dollars in Street Fighter with a Mio hoodie? He hasn't played since.
Pressure your opponent.
I don't know about that. What?
Cards, your counter to the show is such a great turn
Are they dressed a little formal for a
and then you
tourney?
also
They're wearing
are
like
running the
esports
standard magic
jerseys.
package, and of course,
3,800 for
the thing we're
fourth.
not
That's
running, though, is Ancient
insane.
Courtyard.
No Ancient Courtyard, and in my experience as a
I'm too used to
caster,
stuff
that
like
can
counters-
be hit or miss. Ancient
count
Courtyard
counter
is just
games.
such a valuable
Games
arcade,
that are
and, you know,
different.
some players have just
Uh,
decided that
are the prize
arcades
pools in the
general
millions?
are not needed in
I
some
don't know.
decks.
Yeah, no, I can see why, right? Like, if you're running so many discounts anyways, you
I don't
technically
know.
don't need it.
Here we go.
But I think, oh, it is!
We nailed the prediction. There it is. There is the Magu Kenki
Ah.
Superconduct Swirl deck.
I like Kujo-Sara.
Man, I mean, we said it
Good
earlier,
dodge,
right?
thank
If
you.
We're rolling so hard already. We
Is this a
may as
Genshin
well
Impact themed
go
card
for
game?
the
It
deck
is!
That rewards us for doing it most. And Ting's deck here is I mean, I guess it's a standard
It is.
high roll. It is running lots of damage. We have Tandoris, we have the King Squire, and then we have a ton of dice with things like White Glove, things like the Gamblers, of course, if we can get that kill, Legend of Vanessa, and of course, if we get Countdown turn 1, we're gonna have everything.
You know, I really love seeing Countdown to the Show and Tada play together because it's just like Linny.
I don't know a lot of these cards.
I don't know. It's just so endearing to me.
I haven't played in long enough.
Subin, I think we're gonna get ready for game 2 here.
Honestly, I think it's smart.
Mommy Kujo's here.
To try to change his deck for the matchup because a lot of players just, as you said earlier, Leah, they try to stick it through. Like they pick the deck, they're gonna go with it all the way. But I think switching your deck to try to get a better matchup now and just continue this series, I think, is much better as a strategy for the players.
A new raffle has started over on the AstraCarnival YouTube channel, and also there's that QR code there.
Go over to the YouTube channel,
guys, as we get into our game
dun,
2
dun, dun.
to see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's starting it here, though. Oh, Ting unfortunately does not have.
I know, like 70% of what these people are saying. That's a good amount. That's a good amount.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, it does have double Bestis though, so it's fine. So, Magu Kenki is actually the one deck in the meta right now that actually still runs Dice Fixers because getting your Cryo skill turn 1 is so important. And because Magu Kenki himself is an Anemo character, you can't actually tune for that.
Wait, why are some of the dice
here on Mona for Robot Wizard going for that?
Am I crazy? What's going on here?
Ting is just gonna deploy his Magu Kenki summons one after another. Normally want to put.
Is this a new mechanic?
Ammo, so at the end of phase, you know that cryo applies to cryo.
Yeah,
and
what is that?
Swirl it. Yep.
Oh wait.
What did they mean by this?
Ting has wolf. Wait. Okay, Leah, hear me out.
I'm hearing you out. I think I know
what do they mean by this.
Anemo skill into Anemo Resonance onto Sara, and then you skill on her, and you get Cryo, Anemo,
The Kenki has 2 elements.
The next turn, you top deck Calx, second fast
Does
go Farazan, Calx, Burst.
I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know you could have 2 elements.
Okay, you were like really relying on.
There's a 0 card that has the ability to add dice. It might be that.
I did. What if he used all of his luck for that?
I trust in the Ting high roll.
Okay.
Ice and Animal?
You know, we have to root for Robot Wizard here. He was our last year's Prince Cup champion for the North American region. Both these players were here last year, actually, in that same tournament. Ting finishing in top 4. Meanwhile, Robot Wizard, of course, winning it all.
Oh, yeah. But also, Ting only lost to Nyahida. So now that Nyahida's gone, could be smooth sailing.
But Robot Wizard beat Nyahida.
Oh, that's
Nyahida
true.
got 2nd place.
And Nyahida beat Ting.
There's that Woven. There's the Bestest. And that's just another elemental skill. So, I mean, the other... Wait, it is going to be animal.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at Robot Wizard.
Look at his face. He knows.
He's shaking his head. What is this? What is this?
Huh?
What are we trying?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one part of yours name.
Look, if Ting actually top decks Calx Arts into
it's a good name. It's a good name.
I swear.
There's the Super Conduct. There's the Electro Application.
Oh wait, because Sara skilled onto Mona first, the Cryo skill.
Okay, it's not
that bad.
It's not that bad. Farazan talent could still be pretty good here.
Yes, Farazan talent is going to like buff Anemo damage and also generate 1 Anemo dice every turn as well. So it's basically guaranteed Opera Epiclase, but only for Anemo dice.
I'm updating my waiting room.
How do I say it?
Elfin Shimmer, thank you for the prize. Thank you.
I can't roll my R's.
Oh, you can't.
Sorry.
It's not really it's not really like a rolling thing. It's kind of like something you do in your throat. It's hard to explain. Eventually, you just learn it.
By the way, just look at these players.
Wow, look at those dice.
Well, not the dice. Look at the heart rates.
I'm just gonna do the collab here on Twitch.
Ting is definitely nervous. I think he realizes that he is definitely not Ting a mid-roll today.
Oh, Christopher Reese, thank you for 5 KPPs. Thank you.
Mistake. We can see that it's
better than having to go back and forth. Yeah.
Cryo Electro, right? You can't get that double swirl with the Super Conduct because of the way the auras worked out end phase, but still, this turn, if we can go Farazan, it is still nice for us as well, because we can skill into normal attack, charge her burst, and then next round as well, we will have that ready and waiting.
There is the Golden House into the Wolf's Gravestone equip onto Chung Yoon, and of course, Mona with her fast swap passive means that Chung Yoon.
I don't know anything about Farazan. I still have not completed the Simru West line. I'm gonna turn this back. down a bit. I have not done the Sumeru story fully, so I'm kind of like turn that down more. Ah. So I don't know like anything about her. I know she's like an architect. Oh, she doesn't appear in the main story. Really? Was she limited to events or something? She was trapped in baby jail for 100 years without aging, so now she acts like an old lady. Ah. He's trying to abuse piercing damage. Damage that can't do anything to defend through summons. Ah.
Especially considering that Mona right now does have that electrical aura. If we do swirl the crowd into it, that could hurt a lot. But great thinking from Ting, swapping off of Farazan right there, because Changyun has Wolf's Gravestone. If Robot Wizard was able to get off another skill, it would have done 6 damage, removing her from play as early as turn 2. And when you're playing an aggro deck, you need
Ken
all the resources
thank you for the gift
have to
stop.
think
Thank
about
you.
those
Who's the
things.
blue girl on the bottom right? That's Farazan.
Just because your opponent is sitting on 1 dice does not mean that they are done with their turn. There is always dice generation to be had in this current meta. When you're playing these decks that are faster, maybe if you're playing something like Stall, you can anticipate
Navia is no joke the best character in the game. I really like Navia.
Look at this. Boar Princess Liar Song.
I do really like Navia.
Taking back the golden troop from Sayu. Rob Wizard is going to try to go for another action here.
Is it possible you could replace Golden Troop onto Mona, Lyra, back replace onto Changyun, both stacks of 4, Tune 1, and skill? Yes, it will work out dice-wise.
Here we go. Liar Song again. This is a big
Farazan equals Goro, but for animal?
Think it's worth it.
Goro's the white-haired guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
That burst, and now Makokenki is also frozen.
I think
Immediate swap to Farazan.
I think this is really nice from Robot Wizard. Because
Gojo.
now all of Ting's characters are within that Wolf's Gravestone range, and with only 6 dice remaining, playing an aggro deck, right? There is no dice generation for Ting.
The dog boy from Genshin. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Ooh, this is so rough. The Superconduct brings him down to 1. That break point is brutal, and Chongyun's burst is ready to go. Robot Wizard with this turn prio.
Oh, just top deck gamblers for Robot Wizard. That's really, really nice. We can even equip it for.
What's up with these blacked out dice?
Yes, if we do a skill, the Changyun will
What's
fall.
going on?
Because Sara and Kenki
What's
don't do anything
going
on their
on?
skills. They don't have a 3 damage skill, so they're
Is this
gonna
a game
have a really hard
mechanic?
time evening out the game state.
Visual glitch.
I think this might end up going to.
Oh wait, no,
Wizard,
it's on
I
my
think,
end.
Because, like you said,
Wait.
all of Ting's characters are within that Wolf's Gravestone range. Farazan unfortunately will not be able to get out her burst with that talent.
There we go.
Ting did not draw when
There
he
we go.
was here.
No, Ting did not, and
It wasn't
consider the fact
Genshin's
that
fault, it
Sara
was
and
my
Kenki
fault.
Either do 1 damage or skill or 0.
I'm just
They're
an idiot.
forced
I was
to
like,
roll
what kind of
Changyun.
game
Just
mechanic
2
is
damage
that?
normal versus 3 damage
It was
skill for
green
Sayu.
screen!
The math doesn't work out for Ting to win.
It was green screen!
Oh, countdown to the show for Robot Wizard. I wonder if this was good or if it was a bit greedy.
Never admit your mistakes. My bad.
This,
It was Streamlabs. It was Streamlabs. It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. It was
We
Streamlabs.
still have enough dice in order to do 2 actions. If we equip gamblers and just didn't play countdown, it would have been 3. But as long as we are able to eliminate Farazan, I think we will win no matter what.
Breakpoint perfect for Chongyun's skill, and that gamblers will be giving.
It was
back
more interesting when I didn't really
two dice to
like
work with. However, I wonder why he didn't go for that burst.
Oh, thank you for
I
the
don't
update,
think it
Haggerty.
really mattered if you went for it one way or
can try
another.
this.
We're expecting
Frozen
Ting to just
game.
do a
Wait, the
little
game
bit
is
more skill
frozen!
on Sara to immediately knock him out of play, and then in which case the burst.
It does resize and you lied to me!
One way or another.
Is Ting gonna chance?
You lied to me!
There's
Why did I
Oh,
trust
didn't roll it at all.
you?
Unlucky.
Has to tune. There's countdown.
Why did I trust
Draw what
you?
he needed. I think all that luck for this game went to game 1.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There's the gamblers. There's the
God,
Lotus.
man.
And there's the punch. Chongyun falling and giving 2 Omni back to Ting. Of course, the burst is
Yeah,
not
chat
able to
lying.
do
Wow, no
nearly
way.
enough damage without
No way,
those
chat would
summons.
lie to me.
No, we only do 4 damage base. It is enough to knock out Mona.
Hey.
But of course, Robot Wizard can just go over onto Sayu instead. And with Golden House and Rhythm of
One
the Great
guy,
Dream, that
seriously.
is a 1-cost Grolv's Gravestone, which will allow Sayu to skill
We
again
would never
as
do
well.
that.
Which, you know, is what I anticipated that Robot
Well, it
Wizard
didn't.
would go
I
for.
didn't mind.
However, that's going to
didn't
basically
mind.
make this Mona versus Sara matchup.
Not necessarily. Because Ting also only has enough dice for a single action right now.
True.
Wolf's Gravestone. Okay, so what happens?
Chat is full of silver
Robot
with
Wizard goes for that
tricks.
play.
True.
Kenki burst. It clears the cryo aura from Sayu, and then now she is at 3 HP.
Ooh, it is to Mona.
I guess we play it safe. Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't need to
cute.
punch
I
through the
know,
Lotus
it's cute.
now,
What do you
right? If we
mean?
just end our turn, it's going to wear off next turn, and we don't need to worry about that. And even if Kenki bursts, as long as Sayu is alive, it doesn't matter. Because when Kenki burst is down, Ting doesn't actually have anything more than a 2 damage skill. So of course, Sayu with Wolf's Gravestone and with that prepare skill double dipping into its passive will have more than enough damage to claim the game. Especially after Ting used his only defensive option with the Lotus Flower Crisps.
This is really rough for Ting. I think this one is definitely in the bag for Robot Wizard at this point. Look at all the resources he has in his hand with that Wolf's Gravestone. Even just going for the Mona skill right now.
You don't do it enough.
Sayu food to swirl next turn.
You're unusual.
But there's the burst from Kenki. It doesn't even take Mona out.
Yeah, unfortunately, no summons to work with. Kenki's burst really
This
isn't
is your body on
funny.
shredding.
Kenki is like a turn 2 deck through and through. If you are able to high roll high enough,
You made me
that's free
pay for those
Gravestone.
two
Wolf's
months.
Gravestone, double Golden House, and Rhythm of the Great Dream, all for free. Whose turn is it to high roll now?
I think, unfortunately, I don't think Tank's high roll was good enough.
You know what I'm
Kenki
thinking?
is very much a turn 2 deck.
I'm
if you're
thinking
able
more
to
squats.
cripple your opponent
I'm thinking
by
I need
then,
to
you
stay
can just have
active.
smooth sailing with Farzan solo to win from there.
This is back in the
But
day.
if you do not have the damage, if you do not have the perfect setup, it just doesn't work.
Ting just drew Tandoori as King Squire.
That will be enough for Sar to knock out one character, but
And there's Cryo Aura and Sayu. How much damage is that? So Tandoori's plus
3,
2.
4, 5, not enough. Sayu lives on 2.
What is this expression?
So rough. Wait, in White Glove.
Yeah.
6. Sayu lives on 1.
So close. It's
It's
actually
not
so
enough.
close.
Yeah,
It's not enough, but it's so close.
If there is a second White Glove, maybe, but we drew that too late. So if
Okay,
it
that was too
was,
many squats.
so the way Ting wins here is if
What
one
is
of
this
those
expression?
King Squires was a White
do
Glove
squats
and
every
that
time we
talent
roll
was
dice.
a Fresh Wind, and we also had a
That
Gambler's
is
equipped
Sayu
on
healing
Sara.
on
That would have been
CG.
enough to like
CG. Yeah.
King Squire, double White
Genius,
Glove,
it's
and
the
Dory's
case,
Gamblers.
it's
Okay, now
CG.
it definitely is
That's the
safe.
deal.
Oh, and we have free
Chat, how
Gilded
you
as
guys do
well.
car-
It is for Gilded. There's the Boar Princess. Even has Rhythm in hands. Doesn't even need to use it. Sayu has so many actions at the moment. Not even playing the talent. Doesn't need to.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't
Draws the second talent even. There's the King Squire. There's the White
the White
Glove.
Glove.
There's the
I don't have to
Tandoori.
boomer.
Ting
First you
is
buy
just
a card.
showing that he
Shut up.
could do the damage
Shut up.
without the Lotus.
Without that Lotus, yes, I would have actually been game over.
But that's it.
Bust out
Robot
the
Wizard is going to take game 2 here. Of
Easy collab!
I mean, congratulations to him. It was a surprisingly close match considering how the early game went. It looks like King's Kenki setup wasn't quite there, but still able to battle it back. But
Oh
that,
no,
I mean,
oh
I
no, oh
guess
no,
even
we got
high
too
rollers
cocky.
get unlucky sometimes.
So Tandoori is plus 2, Superconductor's plus 1,
Yep.
Sara's base 2, right?
with
so-
Crowfeather, yes, that'll be 5.
2, 5,
And then 6 with
and
King
then 6
Squire.
with King Squire.
And then it'll be 8 with Tendoris because it's plus 2.
Well, I already counted 10.
Oh, you did?
Anyway.
Oh,
Anyway, so, yeah, Robot Wizard.
Yeah, you look like a fool. You messed up. You messed up.
Yo,
You messed up.
He's going to have to take a win on this Kenki deck if he's going to advance.
Ting
He
Bros?
has to win
Oh
once
no,
on every deck he
no,
brought.
no,
Eventually
Ting
he will
Bros.
need to, and I think the prime target for that is if
Ting
is
Bros,
able to
I
snipe
thought
Robot
you
Wizard's
were, I
Bennett
thought
double
you
revive
were
deck, 'cause that
mocking
one,
us.
Very little pressure
Ting
until
Bros,
turn 2.
I thought
Kenki's
I
a
thought
deck
you were.
that will snipe you
Oh,
turn 2
broke
if you
it.
get lucky enough and just completely ruin your plans from there.
So, out of the decks that Ting and Robot Wizard have brought, are there any matchups you think are favored for sure? One or the other?
I think Kenki into Bennett double revive is a 100%
It's
Ting
Ting
favorite
over.
matchup, because Bennett is a deck that really comes into play turn 2 when you have and you have
Yahida
cards.
deflection
Like, you first have to
post.
build towards that first, right? And that is Kenki's opportunity to really ruin Robot Wizard's day, because Kenki's a deck that is great turn 1 and turn 2 and then kind of falls off.
I don't know anything about these card
So
decks.
if you cripple at turn 2, snipe Bennett with all of your crazy damage.
It's always.
Ting is 100% favored, and considering how good he is at rolling well, it should be an easy winning matchup. Other than that, I think it is more or less even.
Ting got that low roll out of the way in game 2. We're going to have to see how his luck progresses going to these next games. Of course, this is a best of 5. So, yeah, I'm just... Robot Wizard has not played that side.
You know, we were supposed to have something delivered.
So strong. It's definitely proven itself in this patch.
My parents.
Yeah, I think it is one of the highlight decks able to do so much damage. The new buffed Sino.
What are the things they ordered?
With talent,
I've been like sitting here expecting the doorbell to ring, and I'd have to like scurry into the garage to hide.
We do have our raffle winners here below, by the way. So congratulations if you see your
But it looks like
there. You have won 1,000 Primo Gems each, and if you want to enter into our next raffle, make your way on over to the AstraCarnival YouTube channel, where
maybe
a
it's just running
will
late.
be giving you instructions on how to enter. Make sure
Might have been
you
delayed,
are
maybe.
getting in on that, because we've had so many winners. Every single match, there's 2 winners.
Winner, chicken dinner!
Yep, and if we go to 5 games, that'll be a total of what? I think 40,000 was the math? Right?
Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about
What
right.
did I just do?
So, I mean, basically,
What
you're rooting for
what
these
did I just
players
do?
to get to a game 5 every time to maximize your chances of winning.
I broke it
just
again.
Keep that in mind when you're choosing the player you pick. Of course, I don't think
Ah!
you have to choose the winning player. I could be wrong about that.
I think at some point you might need it to, but I'm not sure about right now. I'm sure the moderator will let you know.
Foolish, shut up!
But yeah, so what do you think these players are going to choose going into our game 3? We've had a crazy game 1. We had Robot Wizard take it back in game 2. And I think we're about to see our deck selection now. look at Ting stretching.
It will be Robot Wizard with Bennett double revive. I was kind of expecting this, because I'm not sure. I mean, actually, I kind of expected Robot Wizard to go for
breaking the
Side
5th
Overload,
wall.
'cause
Then why do you break
the
everything you
team's
touch? I
remaining
don't
decks
mean
is Ben
to.
double
I
revive
don't
of his
mean
own,
to.
and Kenki, and from what we've seen, Sign Overload does really well into this deck.
We forgot to play our rock, paper, scissors matches.
We'll do that next time. We'll remember.
So yeah, double Bennett talent, 1 copy of Herald talent.
Now this
Still
is what we
got
call
to potentially
professional
draw
skill.
talent in the beginning there, or Storm Terror's Lair for that purpose as well. And of course, Storm Terror's Lair discounts talents and also, I believe, elemental skills above 4,
It is
right?
4. Yep, and it does stack with Golden Troop, with itself, and with other effects like that.
So lots of discounts in that deck. Just perfectly
deck is
set up
basically
for
1
Electric
HP in a
Cube
dream.
to go at it with that Bennett burst.
That's a
And
good
what
deck.
is Ting picking?
That's a
It is
good
mirror
deck.
match.
Oh, okay. I kind of expect him to go with the Kenki deck for the reasons I've stated before, but I think mirror matches are quite interesting to watch, especially in a straightforward mirror match like this. This deck is extremely telegraphed in what it wants to do, so it will all be about who can get set up first or whose setup is better.
Yeah, so
I know
think
my
this match
setups
is going
suck.
to
I
be
just
very
spammed
crucial in
Ganyu.
determining our
Ganyu
winner
Shenhe
for this
Sucrose.
upper bracket game, because like when you think about it, this is a mirror matchup, and these are played very differently from your traditional games that have different decks. Normally those rely on archetypes, but in this case, it's going to come down to 1, the luck of the draw on the cards, which Ching tends to have an edge in, but 2, also,
Hey, if it
it's
works,
more,
yeah.
it has a higher skill floor, I think.
Does it? I think this deck is quite straightforward in what it wants to do. I mean, managing how to discount your skills and when to go in on them, because they are prepare skills, right? They are a huge investment, not just of dice, but also of tempo. When you press that skill button, you are locked in for the long haul. So finding that opportunity to go in will be so
deck
critical.
makes your
especially because you
opponent's
are
action
running a lot
cost
of
more
ramp in
dice.
these decks. You have a lot of discounts, things like Golden Troop, Storm Terror's Lair.
That
but
seems
you don't
annoying.
have a lot of dice generation.
That
like
seems
with
very,
Magic.
very
Yes, we do
annoying
have
to
the
play
Gemini,
against.
We do have 1 guild and some Paramagic Transformers, but Paramagic Transformer in this
They seem
matchup
very,
is
very,
unlikely
very
to
annoying.
actually activate, and we do only have that single Gilded Dreams to generate us dice. So it's all about finding that perfect opportunity to go in.
I haven't
Yeah, for
changed
sure,
decks since
but
Klee
whoever
got
wins
added.
this
Based.
match will not be able to play this deck again.
Based
and
in
will
loyalty
only
build.
Be on their last deck, I believe, for the rest of the best of 5 until they win that 3rd match.
I think it's going to be super critical for Ting to win this one, because if he loses, it means that he has to play this deck again into Sign Overload, and from what we've seen so far, that is
Probably the
an
closest to control
atrocious
this game
matchup
has.
you do not want to deal with Bennett
I
double
don't know.
revive.
You could also beat Sign Overload with Kenki. He has to win
I really
on
don't know
Kenki
that
as
much about
well,
other
but you see
TCGs.
the QR code there on your screen, by the way. It's between the 2 player cams. If you scan it, it will send you to a feedback form. You can tell us how we're doing here.
How much
And
you love
also,
Pip?
there should be a raffle just starting over on AstraCarnival's YouTube channel, so make sure you're getting in on that. There should be instructions over there from the lovely moderation team.
Yeah, if you want to go win in the raffle, listen to their instructions, but in case you missed it, it is exclamation mark. No, it is let's go, player name, who you think, yeah, player name / who you want to win, and also your UID.
Ooh, different starts here. One person starting on Bennett, one person starting on Herald. I didn't quite catch who is what.
I think whoever goes first should have been on Bennett because you get to rush that burst setup and you get to go in earlier, as opposed to whoever starts on Herald will be trying to tank that initial bit of Bennett damage either from normal attacks or skills to preserve the HP on their own Bennett to make sure he doesn't get taken out prematurely.
That's going to be pretty scary, though. Whoever's going second here might have to deal with the Bennett burst coming.
Your favorite part about the AstraCarnival? Pippa.
You know, it's a bit.
She sleep.
Flip. If you use that Stove God to draw it, it might draw your Herald talent instead.
It will be super critical.
I'm just thinking about 3D tracking. I'm thinking about how fun it would be right now to run around in 3D tracking.
One Herald talent in the deck, as long as he plays both of them, he is guaranteed to find a Bennett talent.
I might have
There's
to
a swap over to Bennett from Ting. Robot Wizard, of course, going to be charging
I'm gonna have to work on setting that up.
Yeah, both these players have that Storm Terror's Lair, and Stove God can draw out both Herald's talent and
just
Bennett
index.
talent.
Yep. I think I can do Mokopi with a quest.
To play Storm Terrors into Libin to get 10 dice into next round, ramp a little bit to try to maintain a dice advantage remains to be seen.
You need full tracking? Isn't there half measures? I mean, there is, but
if we do prefer the extra dice.
I already have Mokopi.
Will be a normal attack from Robot Wizard. Bennett's burst ready to go.
Does Pippa make more if I watch Twitch or YouTube?
Drawing Herald's talent. Seed box into Storm.
Funny enough,
there
Twitch.
Is the Bennett talent, and now he could just go for 2 normals himself.
All my sponsorships are based on Twitch. So
without it, he wouldn't have actually been able to play because he did.
In terms of like just your CCV counting towards something.
Robot Wizard going for the mirror
Twitch.
here and playing Storm Terrors, drawing Herald talent, and playing Stove God to draw Bennett talent.
If I was smart, I would do all my watch alongs for like React content and everything on Twitch and like hyper boost my CCV on Twitch. And then take like a lot of sponsorships on Twitch. And I'd get paid a lot more.
Before Storm Terror drew anything, so then he could save that 1 extra stack on Storm Terror's Lair. Whether or not that matters,
but I'm fine with the current setup that I have. I live comfortably.
Robot Wizard probably deciding.
Feels like Twitch is more your personal space. Yeah, Twitch is more just for fun.
Or if he wants to use that Omni to maybe.
I mean, I'm doing a sponsorship on it right now, but.
Looks like Golden Troop is going to go.
Do you know what Lumi was using for her 3D tracking with her Brat model? I have no idea.
Omni dice. As for Ting, going for that last normal, there's the Herald talent, and he's ready to go for next turn. So that seat box is going to discount parametric for Ting as well.
Yeah, it'll be a 1-cost parametric transformer. Unfortunately, Robot Wizard is going first, so we do not get that 1 extra stack from his own Bennett burst. And seeing as how repair skills, other than the initial hit, don't actually contribute towards parametric transformer, Ting might opt to not play in this matchup.
I feel like you have a good distinction between Twitch and YouTube as far as vibe and content.
Dice needed for Bennett's burst, at least Ting does. Robot Wizard, not so much.
Those very different vibes.
Tune 1. Ooh, what do you tune here? I think both of the cards in your hand are so
especially now that the creeps are gone from it, from Twitch. I mean, there's always going to be weirdos.
Golden Troop allows you to do skills for just so much cheaper and is one of the few ways you actually gain extra dice in this deck. And Gilded Dreams, of course, if you combine it with Tamaze at 3 stacks, gives you 2 additional dice as well. So
Twitch feels more comfy. It is.
Choice here for Robot Wizard.
No Tamaze.
We get a 3D debut stream.
And
what do we have to do? Big Saga to pay for it?
Is Golden Troop
I don't know. It would be nice to have like a
proper
3D debut.
I guess it depends on if a Tamaze does.
But I
might just use what is going to be more valuable to put down.
Mokopi stuff in the meantime for
the Gilded. So maybe you tune the Golden Troop.
I don't know.
I think you actually
already did kind of, but I've never been able to like use my model.
Because the only way you're actually getting that initial discount in order to go dice positive is with that Tamaze, which we currently do not have. Whereas with Golden Troop, we can play it and then end our turn on someone. It will just give us that +2 dice instantly, so it is the easier one to make use of.
Pippa Expillion flip off would be fantastic.
Going into the abyss as Bennett's burst comes out with
It'll be fun.
healing him up to 8.
I don't think I
trouble
can do
here now, though,
backflips
is
or
that
anything,
Robot
though.
Wizard doesn't actually have the dice.
Maybe
to
I could
another
get
skill
like,
on either of the
maybe I
characters
could
because
get like a
we
little
played
floor
the
trampoline.
Golden Troop onto Cube
You know those little indoor
Harold's skill
trampolines?
isn't discounted. We only have 2.
I feel like I'd break
dice.
my neck.
And Tim going, no you. I'm playing Bennett Talent as well, and
Doesn't need to tune.
deploying his own. Unfortunately, Robot Wizard is
What
in a
could
pickle
go
right
wrong?
now, and will just be a swap onto Harold.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
the only
feels
flips
so
would seem to be from her
atrocious.
middle
We're going to
finger,
tune
yeah.
everything for this.
Swap
To try
onto
VTuber
Harold for
dies
Ting as
doing
well.
backflip
The
would be a
pyro
good clip.
aura is there.
Would make a lot of people happy.
And it looks like Golden Troop is just going to go on to Bennett.
It would make for
Robot
great
Wizard,
content.
And those 2 dice are going to go to
Pippa
Lehman.
crippled in 3D.
Oh,
Cripple King
it looks like
Crippler.
what Ting was expecting was that
Crippler,
Robot Wizard would do
crippling,
a skill on Abyss
crippler.
Herald, which would have popped his revive and also made it so
The paraplegic
you got
boy.
+2 damage on your prepare skill now.
Don't you loop.
Making
I
it
was
so
just
you
being
9
silly.
damage instead of just 7 with the Bennett burst.
Ta-da!
Everyone's favorite paraplegic.
I
Cripple
can't do
King
it that
Cripper.
high, I'm sorry. My voice isn't built for it.
So why do you bring Tada in this deck? Is it just in case you get frozen?
Yes, because like you're running 2 prepare skills, right? If you get frozen, swap off, you're wasting so much dice. So being able to have that Tada in your hand just to negate that is great.
Both these players drawing that quick swap, by the way, going into this round. So I guess, you know, they're even on resources a bit.
Lillian's
Tim
always
does have
hurting
that
herself. She
parametric
needs to be more
transformer
careful, to
and
be
a
honest.
Lotus in
Yeah.
hand, but Robot Wizard, that
Being money
strategized.
stretch.
And for the first
I
time in
committed
this game,
a
it
whole
seems like
mosquito
Ting has gotten
annihilation,
a little
and
bit
one still managed to
unfortunate.
bite me. What the
His
hell?
dice aren't quite up
What
to
the
par
hell?
with Robot Wizards, and because Robot Wizard did get to go first,
What the
pops a
hell?
Herald revive, and now Herald follow-up attack
Hmm.
will do
Maybe I should do
3
visual novels on
damage
Twitch.
right now. But if Ting attacks the Herald of Robot Wizard, it'll pop the revive, and now the follow-up does 5 damage, taking out his own Abyss Herald from play. So we'll be forced to play a Lotus Crisp.
What do you want?
Do you Lotus
Oh.
on Herald? I mean, so Curse the Undercurrent. Ooh, that fast swap. Curse the Undercurrent is down on.
Seems more than
Team's
I thought.
side.
Kinda, yeah. Would be chill.
Now
Yeah.
it's down on Robot Wizard's side.
So I think there was actually... Oh, wait, the Bennett heal. Hold on, your Abyss Herald doesn't actually fall. I forgot Bennett Talent actually did that.
The
And there's
end.
the follow-up. Ting's Herald is surviving. Meanwhile, Robot Wizards has fallen.
Which is good for interaction functions. Could look for simple
Now
games.
will be
True.
a rock, paper, scissors combo.
I did not
coming
totally
from
swearing
Robot
on VN
Wizard's
streams.
Electro Cube.
Yeah.
What will Ting swap to? Looks like it'll be his own. And there's the parametric
Yeah.
dice.
Kind of unlucky there. I mean, you only have 2 cards.
I hate how I always
and
look
you
so
have,
grumpy.
2
I look so grumpy. I need to configure the
to work with,
parameters
but-
for this
Oh, that
chibi
is
because I look so
so
grumpy all the
rough.
time.
Barely
I'm not
enough.
grumpy. I'm a little
This
sleepy.
is awful.
It's not great, I'll tell you that.
Ugh. I didn't
Oh,
have
we're
coffee.
flip-flopped.
There is Electric
Wait.
Cube's revive popping on the
Wait.
side of Robot Wizard.
Wait,
Ting just wins this.
wait,
What?
Ting wins the rock, paper, scissors match.
what?
What do you mean, what?
Okay, to be fair, it was kind of predetermined because, like, when you do a prepare skill, you're locked into it, but, like, but what?
What? Explain.
Ting just comes out on top.
Yeah?
It's not even close.
What?
His Herald takes out SI's Herald, where Robo Wizard's Herald did not do the same, and then coming into the crowd or the Electric Cube match, because Robo Wizard had to waste a hit on Ting's Herald first, it wasn't enough to. We need 3 hits, 2 to bring it down to 1 HP and pop the revive, and then another to actually eliminate Cube. But because we used that first hit on Ting's Herald, it just wasn't there.
This is so overkill. That Overload doing -7 damage onto an
Wait.
Electro Cube.
Oh.
that was only at
And
1
the
HP.
Boar Princess giving Ting an extra dice to work with.
Oh.
Yeah, Ting
because the
has
golden-
2 normals here.
Because when a character gets eliminated, their artifact is discarded, and the way Boar Princesses work is when a artifact or talent / or just a
It's
equipment
gonna
is
get
discarded,
dense!
it gives you 1 Omni dice. It gives Ting enough dice to just win outright
This is
this
it.
turn.
Robot Wizards Bennett falls. The mirror matchup goes to Ting.
Jesus,
Three.
Ting!
Is that a high roll? Is that a mid roll?
Ting Bros, we're so
Ting
back!
mid-roll. Did you see his dice?
Yeah, okay, I agree. That's a Ting.
We're
mid
so
roll.
back!
I think the Boar Princess was top decked. If it wasn't for that, Ting wouldn't have instantly won. I think he was still favored to win, but without the Boar Prince, I don't think he actually had enough dice to do the RPS combo on Electro
He
Cube.
did the thing.
Okay.
I wasn't sure of his exact hand situation, but I think without that Omni Dice, he wouldn't have enough tuning fodder in order to do it because of the curse
That
of
was
the
intense.
undercurrent. So
Right, so Curse of the Undercurrent, of course, you apply it with Herald's Burst or when
talent.
Herald revives with Talent, and basically it applies a status on the opponent's side. Every time they use a skill or burst, it's +1 dice, and both of them had it underneath their characters and had to fight through it. It has 2 usages.
I think the difference, though, was that I think Robo-Wizard popped Herald's Curse, the Undercurrent, before he did his Prepare skill, which means he had to spend that extra little bit of dice.
I like how the guy
King
secured the win
popped
with
it
the things he
during
did.
Prepare
True.
skill, which means he didn't need
That
to
was
worry
my
about
favorite
it.
part too.
And then after that, top decked a Boar Prince. And we see it's not his in hand right now. He got it next turn, which means it was a top deck. And if it wasn't for that Boar Princess, Ting wouldn't have actually had enough dice. We see it right there.
Yeah, there's
Wouldn't
that
have had
Boar
enough dice to
Princess.
skill on cube.
Chose not to
He did
tune
think
as well,
smart. He did
tuned
do
the
think
tada
smart.
and the quick
I
swap.
wish I knew
Not
how to
neat
play this
quick
game
swap
better.
in this matchup.
I really don't know. I really don't know what every character's cards do. Like I never use the Electro Cube or anything.
Taking out Robot Wizard Herald first, and then
I'll
taking
admit I
out
am not good
Electro
at the
Cube
card game.
first.
Yeah, there it is. It's very loud. There it is, and that is the Omni Dice given by Boar Princess
Man.
for the Electro Cube, and tunes the rest of his hand. If it wasn't for that, wouldn't have had enough dice
Monster
for it.
cards are so
No
fun.
cards
Wow.
left in hand. Had 2 Pyro dice for 2 normals.
Yep. Had just the perfect amount of dice. Look at that. And the Boar Princess gives that 1 Omni Dice to put us onto 6.
And that was so overkill. -7 onto that Electro Cube. Ting having the perfect dice for 2 more actions.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that, Robo-Wizard would have had
Gonna
a 1
push.
extra turn to work with, and then maybe Robo-Wizard himself top decks a Lotus or something to keep him in the game, and then it'll be just a Bennett 1v1 from there, but Ting, with that Boar Princess, was able to generate just enough dice to prevent that from being a possibility.
I need
Of
to
course,
set up
Ting
like Fugi
winning
Tech and
on
stuff.
Both of those decks at the top, the Side Overload and that Bennett Herald Cube deck, the double revive Bennett deck, will be on Magu Kenki only.
Reactive.
And he's up against Robot Wizard Side Overload deck and that Bennett double revive deck. But we have our raffle winners here below. So if you see your UID there, congratulations.
Take
You
time
have
for
won
collab
1,000
or thank you,
Primo
thank
Gems each. And if you want to enter into our next raffles, make sure you're making your way
Yeah,
on
collab
over
soon.
to the AstraCarnival
Right after
YouTube
this,
channel.
we got-
There should be a moderator there.
We
telling
got
you how
like
to
6 more
enter it,
minutes.
and with every new
Or
game,
7 more
there
minutes.
will be a new raffle.
We got like 7 more minutes and then collab.
Yeah, definitely. And there's also a QR code that will be appearing periodically throughout these games. So if you scan it, it will take you to a form where you can
grab
tell us your
thing?
thoughts.
I think
make
I'm
your
gonna go
voice heard. If
grab-
you like or dislike something, make sure you let us know.
My
And
chair.
if you want more raffles or bigger
I think I'm gonna go
raffles,
grab my
be sure
chair
to
out of my
put it
room
down
real
in
quick
there.
Definitely.
before the
Yeah,
collab.
Ting, as you
Because
mentioned,
I'm
is
using
forced onto
one
that
of the
Magu
living room
Kenki
chairs
deck.
and it's
This
not
is
it's not
of
good.
7? No.
5.
Best of 5.
Oh, the finals is best of 7, Sumi.
Got my numbers wrong. A TCG player, you know how it is.
No,
It's too
TCG
tall
player-
for the
okay,
coffee
anyway,
table that
Sign
I'm using.
Overload. Robot Wizard is going to be going with that deck here.
Yeah, this is the one I thought he would bring out earlier because I think it just has a better matchup into both of Ting's remaining decks. It would have been the safer pick overall. I think this is rather standard. Oh, actually running no Paimons.
Ba ba ba.
And no Paimons
There's
here
Fugi.
does have a cheeky Calix art. I wonder whose burst that's for. Is that for Side Notes?
I think, no, it actually is for Chevreuse.
More gang
In
rise up.
some matchups, especially against Stall, or if they're running Barber or something, you can very easily cleanse the Dea Pyro and Phase.
I
'cause
should
it's
scan
not
the
a
QR
lot, right?
code and
Right.
tell
By
them I
running
don't
Cal's
like
arts,
Pippa.
it
You
lets
should not do
burst on
that.
Chevreuse to actually get Pyro to react with.
I
So
think
it
we'll
is
do
very
another spooky movie
matchup-specific
watch
thing.
along. Yeah.
Do not think
Who you
it will come
collabing
up
with?
here.
Favorite?
Of course, running 2 copies of Tada as well, because
The one
the
and only
Synergy Prospector Shield also frees you from freeze. But of course, we know Ting is not playing any freeze. Has this Magu Kenki deck. It's the only one to bring it. So just in case you need a reminder of what that list looked like.
Yeah, running lots of just tech cards, right? Lots of dice generation, lots of damage, lots of just draw. Not,
I'll probably hit end stream for
not
a
consistent
little
draw.
bit.
You don't have things like strategize in there. It's
It's like 2
you have
minutes.
one
You
time
gonna
use
watch the
draw
new
that will give you
Borderlands
all the cards you
movie?
need, but whether or not you have that remains to be seen.
Feet,
He
yeah.
is known to
Yeah,
high
feet.
roll quite a bit, but I mean, even at some point, your luck has to run out, right?
Well, game 2 it did, and we're gonna have to see.
Am I
if this
eepy?
is a
I am
curse
eepy. I
that
didn't have coffee.
carries with this deck here as he goes into a second.
There's a movie,
game
yeah.
With this Mago Keki deck up against Robot Wizard. Of course, just a reminder, this is the upper bracket, so whoever loses this set does not lose in the tournament. They actually just fall down to the lower bracket. They'll have one more shot tomorrow.
Yeah, so if you do enjoy seeing these players,
And I'll be live again
they will still
tomorrow!
have minimum one more
I'll be live
opportunity
again
to prove
tomorrow!
themselves, win or lose.
To watch
But
the
here it is,
finale.
Game 4.
To watch the
King
finale
on
of
the
this.
Magu Kenki High Roll versus Robot Wizard playing Sign Overload.
Let's go! Yeah! Have you watched the new Deadpool movie? No.
Make your way on over to the AstraCarnival
I don't think
YouTube channel for
Deadpool's
that
funny.
one.
I don't like it.
Also, there's a QR code.
Wow! 6
Wow,
days
Every
of
so
Pippa!
often, scan it.
Ting
What's your
just,
thoughts?
Ting
Wait.
just cringed on dice, but he'd count down to fix
I'll probably
it,
be on a
and
plane
got
by then.
woven.
Ah.
So he can still cryo skill. and
Sunday
roll skill.
squad stream.
Ting has double.
I wonder if I
woven.
can get the 3D
Ting
tracking
Squire,
set up
Where's the unseen razor?
by tomorrow. We'll see.
Don't think it's gonna come into play this round because he doesn't actually
Not
have
this
enough.
round.
Doesn't have enough dice
We'll
to go
see.
over into Sar and skill after the animal summon, which you do.
Same
want to do
time,
first.
same time!
Not
But
this
next
round,
turn. Next turn.
but He's set up for.
I'll be at
either
work.
Farzan
The
or
later half,
Kujutsara.
I'll join in as I
Yes.
can. Heck
Next
yeah.
turn,
Well, I
think
appreciate
you
it.
go onto Kujutsara and do a skill.
I
and if you do
appreciate
pop
you
like a fast
popping
up or
in.
something,
Thank you.
you go to Farzan and then Calx Burst.
So what's interesting,
Even if
for
you can't be
Robot
there the
Wizard,
whole
Robot
thing.
Wizard does have that woven and does have Sumeru res. I wonder if he's gonna go look for something here. Of course, Dea skill doesn't apply Pyro the first time you deploy it. If you Dea skill again,
Is
when the
everything
summon's
happening in
already
3
in
minutes?
place, it doesn't
Yeah, I
apply
should
Pyro.
message her real
Only
quick.
one instance for 1 damage though, so it's not something you do very
Hold on.
often. But yes, it will do that. But that doesn't mean that Robot Wizard isn't going to get an overload this turn just yet. You will need to wait
I will
for
be a
end
few
phase. And that
minutes.
is so crucial.
Right.
Just being able to get that overcharge ball
Let's
early
get it
lets you
on.
cycle with it much faster. Just cycle the overload, cycle the damage.
Immediately playing that woven, there is that Animo skill. Mago Keki is 1 energy point away from his burst. As for Robot Wizard, with those 4 Electro Dice, I think he's going to go over to Sino.
Yes. You should absolutely go
I
over
made a
Sino.
terrible
There's
mistake
nothing else
adding a
currently
bunch
in
of
your
random
hand
people
worth
as
playing.
friends.
Especially,
I
nothing
need to,
will
like,
actually
clear
let you
out
float dice
My
efficiently,
friends
but
list.
it kind of plays into Ting, right? Because look how
Alex
his
bad
character
at
is
games.
positioned.
They go.
If you
They
overload
go.
Mago Kenki, He'll go into
Right.
Sar, which will save him a dice next turn. What are you trying to draw
So I
here?
was talking about 2 elements.
Sumeru res.
Ah.
I was wondering if Robot Wizard would go for this. This is, I don't know if
could-
it's a risky play, but
She's
he's
gonna
fishing
unfriend
for
me. I'm
something.
You could
sorry.
try to like fish for a Liben or something. Liben Prospector Drill will let us float dice quite efficiently.
Putting everything back there.
Oh, wait.
The Prospector's Drill
Not enough to play Countdown and the Drill though. That's unfortunate.
is very unfortunate, and floating 2 does not.
Alex is
feel
bad at
so
games.
good
Thank you for
here.
the gift
He's
sub.
just
Thank you,
gonna
thank you,
play
thank
that
you.
countdown. Let's see what we get.
Quick heckle.
Do you get your
Just
woven
delete the
back? You
account
get
and
your
start
woven
over.
back.
Huh,
Do you wanna
tempting.
use it?
You can. I don't think Woven Prospector Drill is worth it. I don't think we should do that.
I don't know these items.
On the other
Woven
hand, we don't really have
prospector
many great
drill.
Options either. We could like play.
What
Hard
is
Focus and
that?
then swap Sino
What
to
does it
Overload
do?
Turn 1, but the Ting does have turn priority. We'll swap to Sar to deny
I think
that.
maybe
That's
tomorrow I'll
pretty
also
great.
bring up like a card list thing, so we can like look at what the cards actually do.
Now, then at the end phase, the Cryo Aura won't be on Sino.
That's smart. Yeah, good idea, Nick.
Is
Good
true,
idea.
but
Yeah.
Ting can just apply an Electro Aura on him instead. And since
'Cause right now we're
Sino
kinda
is
just watching it
careful
happen.
More often than not, because he is the one doing the big damage. It will let Ting do
I
that
love
double
Shadows
electric
too.
charge swirl that much easier.
There's the Heart of Kavarina onto Dea.
Half the time I have
There's
no
the
idea
White
what's
Glove,
going
and
on.
there's
Yeah.
the woven into Prospectors. Look at Robot Wizard.
It's a little-
He's praying. He's
He
praying right
is
now.
praying for something. I mean, if Ting wins this game, he
112
advances to the
Oh wait, the self-taught offer more draw?
heart rate from Robot
Yeah.
Wizard.
So the way Tada works is if you play it, it will give you 1 extra draw end phase. So Ting is playing it now,
Kujo,
there's more
ultimate
resources.
steroid,
Oh,
Farzan,
what?
animal steroids, main
Okay.
DPS,
So
Genki.
good.
Okay, there's one thing. What else are we looking for Ting?
You should do a 6-hour
second one
Genshin
of
lore
those
stream.
is
I don't know
great.
anything
Oh,
about
wait.
Genshin lore, dude.
That is
Wait.
so painful.
Not nothing. I know
field?
like the basics. I know like the
Thought it only
basics of
worked on
Genshin
the
lore.
active character, but no, I guess it does. And Robot Wizard drawing into Simultan, and because it was the highest cost card, and because the swirls
It
count as
was
damage,
the
it
highest-
discarded it.
Yeah, the highest cost card was discarded.
Genshin
after
lore
the damage
collab.
was taken.
Why?
Prospector's Drill eating up that Cyto talent. There is the Gamblers, and there's the Pyro. Well, there's the Pyro Res. This Mago Keki's gonna fall, but No talent feels so bad.
Alrighty.
It does indeed. Not that it would have mattered for this
Alrighty.
interaction.
Thank
in
you guys
particular,
for
but
coming
not
out here.
really
Remember to use my link!
quite big
This is the
in
Prince
the
Cub
future.
Atlantic!
What's great here
Use
is
my
that
link!
Sino doesn't actually
Watch
have
twitch.tv
power. If
slash
King
AstraCarnival.
decides to Kujo-Saurus,
Follow
he can
them
actually cleanse
at
that aura and
AstraCarnival on
convince it, so
Twitter.
he cannot get that double
Slash
super
X.
throw, which this deck is really
Gonna
looking
have
for.
a brief intermission.
Yeah, however, the
Alright, I swap out my
is
chair.
scary because there will be those Maguka
And maybe make a coffee. I might make a cup of coffee.
And then
I don't know.
Kujosara
I don't
electro
know.
summon from her skill.
Probably not enough time for that.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you guys. Be right back! Be right back! Should I tilde if I was away tilde? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, I'm just gonna